What's good? It's J to the A to the Y. Young J to the. I just had to break away from the vintage video game gamers channel for a second. You know I had to go live on you. You know I had to go live on you. Taking a quick break from the video channel. Had to come to YoungJay's channel. Had to dibble and dabble back, folk. You know what I mean? I had to come talk to you guys about how good it feels to listen to the radio, to listen to two of your favorite disc jockeys in the Tri-Cities area. Like funny, they got you laughing, they bringing the music, you know, it's 5:36 a.m. You know who I'm talking about. The dynamic duo. The feeling that when they get off the air, they hit your direct line. That's a good feeling. That's a powerful feeling. I don't even know what to say right now. Like if I got a question, like if I got a, like if I need pointers or something as an artist, I know point blank after they get off the air, one of the dynamic duo is gonna hit me back. Shit. You know, God is good. I feel big things coming. And I had an interview today. I can't say what job or what company or whatever, but I don't know if I'm gonna get the job that I interviewed for today or the email back from the program director. You know, it's either or right now, but you know, it's all up in the air. Even if I get that email, which I will, I mean, it's not even an if thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I was supposed to do an interview and talk about it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. So I have good rapport with the radio station. So last year I asked for some advice, and I got the advice. I'm not gonna go out and drop names or whatever, but you guys know who I'm talking about. There's only two people, two of the funniest disc jockeys in the Tri-Cities area at 6 in the morning, or they're going out 5 or something like that. But you know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna go out and call them out because I know if I keep on just talking about it and saying their names, some of you cats out there is gonna try to be like, let me do what Jay did. And that's not even what I did. I didn't even reach out to him like that. It was a mutual thing. So anyway, along with the story, I'm gonna make this long story short. I have to get back to the vintage video gamers. But long story short, last year after they initially hit me back with the conversation, that was it. There was no more back and forth talking between us. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't bother them. They didn't, you know, there was nothing. So about 3 weeks ago, there was a YouTube personality that when it's time, I'm going to give him a shout out, and I told him this. So when you see this, you know who I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm referencing this guy. I'm not talking to the audience right now. I'm talking about the guy. The guy. When you see this, you'll know that I'm referring to you right now. I'm gonna look out for you. We scratch each other's backs. So when it is time to say your name, like hopefully any type of weight my name holds, because I know yours holds 10 times more weight than my name, obviously. But when it's time to say your name, you're going to know I was showing you love when I was talking about you right now. So about 3 weeks ago when I reached out to that person, it was more so a music review, and he was going to critique me on his website. And I respect, but what do I look like? I'm confident in my music. I'm confident in myself. Like, I do my own recording. I mix it down myself. I've even made my own beats. Like, I've gotten the majority of my beats elsewhere, but I have made my own beats. Like, I can do everything. I have done everything. So what do I look like going on his show? And I plan to go on his show, but not to get critiqued. I'm not above it. I'm just saying at this point, I don't need it. With all due respect. So the same day that I was talking back and forth with him, I was also talking to the radio station on the same day. So some songs were exchanged, sent by me. I sent them a couple songs, and didn't hear nothing. Like 3 or 4 days. So the 5th day was the day that I went live, and I thought I would get in trouble because I had the background music playing on the radio station. The only reason why I thought that is because when I arrived to where I was going, I was live playing the radio station, and that's when I got the message from one of your favorite disc jockeys in the Tri-Cities area. You know, there's a dynamic duo. You know who I'm talking about. But it was just like such a coincidence. I didn't hear from him for at least 3 or 4 days or 5 days, like before when I sent the track, when I was anticipating them to respond like within the first couple of days. Anyway, I'm babbling right now. So when they messaged me, when they got a hold of me, you know, when you like look at your phone, but you don't open the message, you see a little bit of the message, but you don't see the whole message. Okay. So that's what happened. So I saw PD. I saw, "Hey Jay, please contact our PD." To me, anybody else, they're like, "Police department, what? What?" So, you know, my heart was racing. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna turn off live. I turned off live. I was like, whew. I hope they don't find me. I hope they don't try to trace the NIC card and all that, and my IP address and all this stuff. So I went on, and I was just like, okay, I was kind of spooked by it. I was very spooked by it, just because I thought I might get blocked. I didn't know the policies. So the day goes on, okay? That, mind you, this was at 6 in the morning. So the day goes on. 9, 10, noon, 2 o'clock comes around. And I'm just like, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, man, what? I'm like, it doesn't, and at this time, I still did not read the message that they sent in its entirety. So basically, I was thinking it was still like something about the police department or something. So it was like 2 o'clock, 2:30. And I'm like, man, this doesn't make sense. First of all, plenty of people do it. Plenty of people play other people's music or whatever, or even the fact that we're sitting here playing this video game and the music is copyrighted because it's a game that's being sold. So why am I not getting blocked from that? Right? So it didn't make sense. So I'm scratching my head. I'm like, man, like even if that was the case, why would they get the police department involved? If it was a copyright infringement or anything like that, the police don't get involved with that. It's lawyers and the radio station and record labels. They would have gotten a hold of me. The message that I got from your two favorite disc jockeys in the 99.1 morning show area, they wouldn't have texted me or they wouldn't have messaged me, hey Jay, please contact our PD about your music. Now that's the part I didn't really read thoroughly. When I saw PD, I was like, man, whatever. But when I went back later that afternoon and saw it, now, you know what? Next time I go live, and this is probably the last time I talk about this, but I would like to take some screenshots or whatever. I'm not trying to put anybody out there like that. It could jeopardize my position and what's going on with me in the relationship with them. So I'm not going to do that. But I want to get you the full message. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you the short version of the message and then get back to this video gaming channel. But the message said, hey Jay, please contact our PD, which turned out to be program director. I didn't know that until I, asked Google, asked my dad, and it was like, what's PD? If it's not police department, what's PD? So they asked to contact the PD about my music. That alone has no indication that I've done anything about copyright. Like I said, I went live later that day and I was explaining the whole situation, and even at that time, I had a misunderstanding of what the message actually said. So I'm going to keep you guys posted. Let me finish up the story real quick. So I give love to the two disc jockeys that we all know who they are. I give love for them because, like, they didn't have to give me a second guess. But I'm thinking once they downloaded the track that I sent them, like, they were like, okay, we got something here. He got some lyrics, he got some beats, he got charisma, he got a unique point of view, and he got it in bulk. he got a catalog, like he got material. So with all that being said, as of now, and I contacted the program director. I contacted him, and he will be getting a hold of me. I have to be patient. Don't let don't let everything get too surreal. Like, stay about my wits with the situation. Don't get overzealous, don't bombard them. So I'm just chilling. Catch the interview with Mo Cheddar this Saturday. We got an algorithm that's gonna put the kid up, man. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. And one more thing. My music will be promoted everywhere, but not necessarily on Facebook. In the middle of February, I'm going to have a promotion thing going on, and you won't see a lot of it on Facebook. Facebook is not the place for my music, for the most part. You will see all my stuff on Instagram. You'll see me wilding out. I probably won't even be on Facebook Live. My workouts, my cooking segments, my vintage video, my hair cutting, Talk with Jay, all that stuff is going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on my SoundCloud's about to be jumping. Mo Cheddar. So Facebook, I love Facebook and everything, but it's not. I'll be everywhere. I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm waiting for the email. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of touch bases on that because the last couple of days I've been talking about the radio station this, the radio station that. Boy, I tell you, when I first asked the homie, when I reread that message, asked my dad, when I reread that message, I was jumping off the wall because it doesn't happen. Like, and if it does happen, it doesn't happen that much. I don't know anybody. Like, I heard of somebody just getting signed from Tri-Cities or something. But I'm not even talking about being signed. I'm talking about getting the opportunity to, usually before you hit the radio like that, you're getting side money from doing shows, releasing songs overseas. You don't just jump on the radio, you know what I'm saying, one day. But if you do, the only way that's going to happen is through the program director. You know what I mean? I will talk to you guys soon. We're about to play some video games. You're about to get it. I'll holla. Thank you.